Lesson 1, the co-op idea.
Have you ever thought about how much more time we could have if we did a co-op instead of attending school full-time?
I must admit, that sounds intriguing. How exactly would that work?
Well, we could split our time between work and school. Imagine gaining real-world experience while still learning.
That does sound appealing. But what if we get too distracted by the real world?
I suppose distractions are a hazard. Just think of the coffee breaks we could take.
Coffee breaks? Now you are speaking my language.
Exactly. We could even hold meetings over coffee. That would make learning feel less like a chore.
I can already see it now. Welcome to the Coffee Club of Knowledge.
And our motto could be, sipping and studying.
Brilliant. But what if the coffee is too strong?
Then we would be sipping and zooming instead.
Or sipping and surging? I can feel the caffeine kicking in already.
Next, we will be negotiating deals with coffee bean suppliers while studying algebra.
Who knew math could lead to a coffee empire?
Just imagine the possibilities. We could even teach others how to balance equations and espresso shots.
I like the sound of that. A course on mathematics of the perfect brew.
And we would include a lab section for practical brewing experience.
I can see it now. Learn to brew while you brew.
Our co-op could revolutionize education as we know it.
Or at least make it more delicious.
I am convinced. Let us pitch this idea to our teachers.
Yes, let us brew up some excitement.
Who knows? We may just start a new trend.
Lesson 2, dinner party planning.
I believe we should divide the tasks for our dinner party. How shall we arrange this?
I can take care of the appetizers and drinks. I have some delightful ideas.
That sounds fantastic. What appetizers do you have in mind?
I thought about making bruschetta and stuffed mushrooms. They are always a hit.
Excellent choices. I will handle the main course then. What do you think about preparing a roast chicken?
Roast chicken sounds splendid. Will you add a special seasoning?
Absolutely. I have a secret spice mix that will make it irresistible.
I am intrigued. What else do you plan to serve with the chicken?
I was thinking of garlic mashed potatoes and steamed vegetables. Simple yet delicious.
Perfect. That will complement the chicken beautifully.
I hope our guests appreciate the effort we are putting into this.
They certainly will. Who does not love a well-cooked meal?
Speaking of which, how will you manage the drinks?
I plan to serve a selection of red and white wines. I may also prepare a signature cocktail.
A signature cocktail? Now you are raising the bar.
Yes. I envision a refreshing mojito. It will be a crowd pleaser.
I can already imagine our friends enjoying the drinks while waiting for the food.
And I hope they enjoy the appetizers as much as I do.
With your skills, I have no doubt they will be a hit.
Thank you. I will make sure they are beautifully presented too.
Presentation is key. Let us not forget to set the mood with some music.
Absolutely. A nice playlist will elevate the atmosphere.
I believe we are on our way to hosting a memorable evening.
Indeed. I am excited to see how everything turns out.
Let us finish our preparations and get ready to impress our guests.
Lesson 3: The Interview Experience.
How did your interview go?
It went wonderfully. I am quite excited about the opportunity.
That is fantastic news. What made it so enjoyable?
The interviewer was very friendly. It felt more like a conversation than an interrogation.
I understand what you mean. I prefer a relaxed atmosphere during interviews.
Exactly. It allows one to express ideas freely.
Did you answer all the questions without hesitation?
Most of them, yes. There was one tricky question, though.
What was it? I am curious to know.
They asked, "What is your greatest weakness?"
Ah, the classic question. How did you respond?
I said my greatest weakness is that I am too detail-oriented.
That is a clever answer. It shows you care about quality.
Thank you. I thought it was a safe response.
It certainly is. I said my greatest weakness is my love for snacks.
Snacks? That is unique. How did they react?
They laughed and said they appreciated honesty.
That is great. Humor can be a good icebreaker.
Indeed. It makes the interview less tense.
Did you feel nervous at any point?
A little, but I reminded myself to breathe deeply.
Breathing is essential. I practiced my answers beforehand.
Smart move. Preparation is key to success.
I felt confident because I had done my homework.
I must remember that for my next interview.
Yes, practice makes perfect.
Are you eager to hear back from them?
Absolutely. I cannot wait to see if I am selected.
I have a good feeling about it.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to me.
We will celebrate together if you get the job.
That sounds like a plan. Ice cream, perhaps?
Ice cream it is. I am already excited about it.
Lesson 4: Empowering Female Athletes.
I am thrilled about our initiative to support female athletics. It is about time we take action.
Absolutely. We must focus on track and field, tennis, and softball programs.
Those sports have incredible potential for growth. How shall we begin?
I propose we organize a fundraising event. It could attract attention and support.
A fundraising event sounds perfect. What activities should we include?
Perhaps we could host a fun run for the track and field team. It would promote fitness and community.
That is a brilliant idea. A fun run would certainly draw participants.
Additionally, we could hold a tennis tournament. Friendly competition always brings people together.
I can already envision the excitement on the courts. What about the softball program?
For softball, we could organize a skills clinic. It would help young girls improve their game.
A skills clinic is an excellent way to engage the community. How shall we promote our events?
Social media would be a powerful tool. We should create eye-catching posts to attract attention.
I agree. We could also reach out to local businesses for sponsorships.
Yes, local businesses often wish to support community initiatives. It is a win-win.
I can already see the positive impact. We will inspire many young athletes.
That is the goal. Empowering young girls through sports is essential.
Imagine the confidence they will gain from participating in these programs.
And the friendships they will form along the way. Sports create lasting bonds.
Exactly. We must emphasize teamwork and leadership in our messaging.
Let us also encourage parents to get involved. Their support is crucial.
I could not agree more. Together, we can create a powerful movement.
I am excited about what we can achieve. This initiative will make a difference.
Let us get started on this journey to empower female athletes.
Lesson 5: University versus Community College.
It seems that many students perceive university as more fun than community college.
That is true. Many believe university offers a more vibrant social life.
Exactly. They often think they can enjoy parties and events without immediate worries.
It is interesting how that perception influences their choices.
I wonder if they realize that community college can also be enjoyable.
It can be. Community colleges often have fun activities and clubs as well.
Many students overlook those opportunities. They focus solely on the university experience.
Perhaps it is the allure of living on campus that attracts them.
Living on campus certainly has its perks. Late night snacks and spontaneous gatherings.
And do not forget about the freedom. Students can set their own schedules.
That freedom can be a double-edged sword, though.
How so?
Some might struggle with time management and miss classes.
That is a valid point. They may enjoy the fun but neglect their studies.
Meanwhile, community college students often have to balance work and classes.
Yes. They are often focused on practical skills and job readiness.
Community college can provide a solid foundation for future studies, too.
Indeed. Many students transfer to universities after completing their degrees.
And they often do so with less debt. That is a significant advantage.
It is. Students should consider their long-term goals before deciding.
I agree. Fun is important, but so is the quality of education.
Perhaps we should promote the benefits of community college more effectively.
That is a brilliant idea. Highlighting both fun and education could attract more students.
Yes. We could help change the perception surrounding community college.
Together, we can make a difference. Who says education cannot be fun?
Exactly. Learning can be enjoyable in any environment.
Let us spread the word and encourage students to explore all their options.
Lesson 6: The Bear Encounter.
You will not believe what happened on my hike yesterday.
Oh wow, that sounds intriguing. What did you encounter?
I encountered a black bear on the trail. It was quite an adventure.
A bear? That is both thrilling and terrifying. What did you do?
At first, I froze. I thought I was in a wildlife documentary.
Did it look friendly, or was it ready to charge?
It did not look friendly. It was rummaging through some bushes, oblivious to my presence.
That is nerve-wracking. How did you manage to stay calm?
I remembered what I had learned: do not run and make noise. So, I started talking to it.
Talking to a bear? That is an interesting strategy. What did you say?
I said, "Hello there, Mr. Bear. I am just passing through."
I hope it understood you. Did it pay any attention?
Surprisingly, it lifted its head and looked at me. I thought I was going to faint.
What happened next? Did you make a run for it?
Not at all. I slowly backed away, still talking. I did not want to startle it.
Wise move. Bears can be unpredictable.
Exactly. After a few moments, it lost interest and continued foraging.
Phew. That sounds like a close call. How did you feel afterward?
I felt a mix of relief and exhilaration. I had never seen a bear up close before.
That is quite the story to tell. I would have probably screamed.
I almost did. But I remembered my training.
You should be proud of your bravery. Not everyone would handle that well.
Thank you. I think I might need a t-shirt that says, "I survived a bear encounter."
That would be an excellent conversation starter.
I could wear it on our next hike. Just in case we encounter another bear.
Let us hope we do not. Perhaps we should stick to less adventurous trails.
Agreed. But I must admit, it makes for a great story.
Lesson 7, Smart Planning.
I must say, planning a trip can be quite the adventure.
Indeed. Have you ever tried mapping out your route in advance?
I have not, but I hear it is a smart strategy.
It certainly is. It saves time and reduces stress.
That sounds logical. What do you suggest I include in my plan?
First, identify all the places you want to visit.
That makes sense. Then, I should arrange them in a logical order?
Exactly. It helps to avoid backtracking.
I see. What about the time needed at each location?
Good point. Estimating time helps you stay on track.
Should I consider traffic conditions as well?
Absolutely. Traffic can be unpredictable, especially during rush hour.
I will definitely keep that in mind. Any other tips?
Yes. Always have a backup plan.
A backup plan? That sounds wise.
Yes, things do not always go as planned.
I appreciate your advice. I feel more prepared already.
I am glad to hear that. Planning can be fun.
It seems so. I will enjoy this process much more now.
You will. Just remember to stay flexible.
Flexibility is key, I understand.
Exactly. Now, let us enjoy this coffee while we plan our routes.
A perfect idea. Let us make this trip unforgettable.
Lesson 8, Tasting Adventures.
Have you ever tried the local delicacies here?
No, I have not. What do you recommend?
I suggest we start with the fresh fruits. They are absolutely delightful.
That sounds tempting. What kind of fruits do they have?
They have exotic fruits like dragon fruit and lychee. Have you ever tasted them?
I have only seen them in pictures. I would love to try them.
Great! Let us find a vendor who sells them.
Look, there is a stand over there. Shall we go?
Yes, let us approach the stand and ask for a sample.
I am excited. Sampling is the best way to decide.
Indeed. You might find a new favorite fruit today.
I hope so. What else should we explore here?
The local pastries are also a must try. They are known for their unique flavors.
Really? What kind of flavors do they offer?
They have everything from lavender to cardamom. Quite adventurous, right?
Absolutely. I am intrigued by the lavender flavor.
Let us ask the baker for a recommendation.
Good idea. I cannot wait to taste them.
Here we go then. Let us make this a delicious adventure.
Yes. I am ready for a culinary journey.
Together, we will discover the best that this market has to offer.
I am thrilled. Let us dive into this local gastronomic experience.
After our tasting, we can share our favorites with others.
Lesson 9: The Art of Cooking with Ceramic Knives.
I recently bought a ceramic knife set. They are quite remarkable, you know.
Really? I have heard they are durable and stay sharp for longer. Is that true?
Absolutely. I have used them several times, and I am impressed by their performance.
That sounds fantastic. How do they compare to traditional metal knives?
Well, they are lighter, which makes cutting vegetables much easier. It feels almost effortless.
I can imagine. Do they require special care, though?
Yes, they do need to be handled with care. They are not as forgiving as metal knives if dropped.
That makes sense. I suppose one must be cautious. How do they handle tougher ingredients?
Surprisingly well. I chopped through some squash yesterday, and it was a breeze.
That is quite impressive. I often struggle with tougher vegetables.
You should definitely give them a try. They make cooking feel more enjoyable.
I would love to. Do you think I could use them for slicing bread, too?
I would advise against it. Their design is better suited for fruits and vegetables.
Good to know. I would not want to ruin such a beautiful knife set.
Exactly. They are not just tools, they are works of art in the kitchen.
I can see why you are excited about them. It sounds like a worthy investment.
It truly is. Plus, they make my cooking experience much more fun.
Lesson 10: The Lost Art of Conversation.
I definitely miss the days when people would actually engage in conversations.
I share that sentiment. It feels like everyone is glued to their screens.
Exactly. Remember when we used to talk for hours without distractions?
Yes. Those were the best moments. Conversations felt more meaningful.
It is unfortunate that social media has taken over.
It has indeed. However, we can revive the art of conversation.
How do you propose we do that?
Let us start by putting our phones away during our chats.
A brilliant idea. I am all in.
Great. What topic should we discuss first?
How about the importance of face to face communication?
Excellent choice. It builds stronger connections, does it not?
Absolutely. I feel more engaged when I can see someone's expressions.
Me too. Body language speaks volumes.
It certainly does. What about listening skills?
Listening is crucial. It shows that we value the other person's thoughts.
I agree. It makes conversations much richer.
Have you noticed how often people interrupt each other?
Yes. It is quite annoying.
It really is. Patience is key in a good conversation.
I could not have said it better.
Perhaps we should practice this together.
I would love that. Let us challenge each other.
How about we discuss a random topic every week?
A wonderful idea. I am excited already.
Me too. Let us bring back the joy of conversation.
I cannot wait to see how our discussions evolve.
Lesson 11, Destination Discovery.
I am thrilled about our upcoming road trip.
That sounds great. Are there any specific towns you recommend?
Absolutely. I have heard wonderful things about a quaint town named Asheville.
Asheville? What makes it so special?
It is known for its stunning mountain views and vibrant art scene.
That does sound appealing. Are there any local attractions?
Yes. There are beautiful hiking trails and art galleries to explore.
I love hiking. It would be a fantastic way to enjoy nature.
Indeed. Plus, the local artists often display their work outdoors.
That sounds delightful. What about food options?
The town is famous for its farm-to-table restaurants.
I appreciate fresh food. I must try the local cuisine.
You will not be disappointed. They have amazing seasonal dishes.
I can already imagine the delicious flavors. Any other towns to consider?
How about visiting a coastal town like Bayview?
Bayview sounds lovely. What can we do there?
You can relax on the beach and enjoy water sports.
That sounds like a perfect way to unwind.
There are also charming cafes right by the shore.
I can picture myself sipping coffee with an ocean view.
Exactly. It is the ideal spot for relaxation and fun.
I am sold. Let us add both towns to our itinerary.
Great idea. This trip is going to be unforgettable.
Lesson 12, The Art of Understanding.
Have you ever thought about how everyone perceives things differently?
Absolutely. It is fascinating how our experiences shape our feelings.
Exactly. Sometimes, I wonder what goes on inside another person's mind.
That is a profound question. It is like a mystery waiting to be solved.
Indeed. We often assume others feel the same way we do.
Yes, but that is not always the case. Each person has their own story.
How can we truly understand what someone else is experiencing?
Listening actively is a great start. It shows we care about their feelings.
I agree. Asking open-ended questions can reveal so much more.
Yes. It encourages the other person to share their thoughts freely.
Sometimes, I feel I do not know how to ask the right questions.
That is understandable. It takes practice to become a good communicator.
What if someone does not want to share their feelings?
We must respect their boundaries. Everyone opens up at their own pace.
That is wise advice. Patience can lead to deeper connections.
Precisely. Understanding requires empathy and time.
It is remarkable how much we can learn from each other.
Yes. Each conversation can be a window into another world.
I enjoy discovering new perspectives. It enriches my life.
Me too. Let us keep practicing this art of understanding.
Absolutely. Together, we can create a more empathetic world.
Lesson 13: Creative Expressions.
That is cool. I am into painting and sketching.
Really? What style do you enjoy the most?
I love Impressionism. It captures emotions beautifully.
Impressionism is fascinating. I admire the use of color.
Thank you. What about you? What kind of photography do you enjoy?
I am particularly drawn to nature photography.
Nature photography? That sounds wonderful.
Yes. I love capturing landscapes and wildlife.
Do you have a favorite location for your photographs?
The mountains are my favorite. The views are breathtaking.
I can imagine. Have you ever considered combining painting and photography?
That is an interesting idea. How would that work?
You could use your photographs as inspiration for paintings.
I like that. It would add a unique dimension to my work.
Exactly. You could blend the two art forms beautifully.
I might just try that. Do you ever sketch from photographs?
Yes, I do. It helps me improve my skills.
That is a great practice. It enhances observation too.
Indeed. What camera do you use for your photography?
I use a DSLR. It offers great versatility.
I have heard those are excellent. Do you enjoy editing your photos?
I do. Editing allows me to enhance the mood of the images.
That makes sense. It adds a personal touch.
Exactly. Art is all about personal expression, after all.
I could not agree more. We should collaborate on a project someday.
That would be amazing. I am excited just thinking about it.
Let us exchange ideas and inspire each other.
Lesson 14, Strategic Planning.
I believe investment is crucial before making any changes to our project.
Fair enough. Can we also discuss the specific areas that need improvement?
Certainly. First, we should evaluate our current marketing strategy.
That is a good point. Are there particular methods you have in mind?
I think we should consider digital marketing channels more seriously.
Digital marketing could reach a broader audience. I agree.
Exactly. Social media platforms can be quite effective.
What about our budget for these new strategies?
We must allocate funds wisely to maximize our impact.
That sounds prudent. Perhaps we could start with a small trial?
A trial run would allow us to test our ideas without major risk.
I like that approach. It gives us valuable insights.
Also, we should analyze our competitors' strategies.
Yes. Learning from their successes and failures could guide us.
Absolutely. It is essential to stay informed about industry trends.
Shall we gather some data and present it next week?
That is a great plan. I will collect information on competitors.
And I can focus on potential marketing channels.
Perfect. Collaboration will enhance our project's success.
I am excited to see what we can achieve together.
Me too. With careful planning, we can make impactful changes.
Let us ensure that our investments yield positive results.
Agreed. Here's to strategic planning and future success.
Lesson 15, Strength Matters.
I have been reading about how many people suffer from injuries due to muscle weakness.
That is quite concerning. What types of injuries are most common?
Often, it is related to the lower back and knees. Weak muscles can lead to poor support.
That makes sense. Strong muscles are essential for stability and balance.
Exactly. Strength training can help prevent such injuries.
Do you think everyone should incorporate strength training into their routines?
I believe so. It is beneficial for people of all ages.
What about those who feel intimidated by weightlifting?
They can start with bodyweight exercises. They are very effective.
That is a great point. Simple exercises can build a solid foundation.
Yes. Even activities like squats and push-ups can make a difference.
I suppose consistency is key. How often should one train?
Ideally, 2 to 3 times a week is a good start.
That sounds manageable. What about stretching?
Stretching is crucial. It complements strength training and improves flexibility.
I will definitely add more stretching to my routine.
You will notice the benefits in no time.
I appreciate your advice. It is always good to have a plan.
Let us promise to motivate each other on this journey.
Absolutely. Together, we can strengthen our bodies and avoid injuries.
Here is to a healthier, stronger future.